Hello, Radiant Light Soul Path Journeyers. So great to connect with you once again. Very excited for this reading. Really been looking forward to it. I had some requests about doing a reading for light workers. I've been talking to you for a while. Some of you are new. If you're new, welcome. I'm Michelle. Those of you that have been journeying with me for a while, I so appreciate you. And you're such a gift to me, really. I had a lot going on today, and I could feel this energy, like I really, really want to connect. So more videos on light being, light worker, starseed, diving in esoterically and into spiritualism. So you asked for it, and I just want to share my knowledge and my gifts and my wisdom. I'm traveling on this path for quite a while now. So anyway, as many of you have by what you've left me in the comments. So first of all, I want to thank a few bits that I got here. The selenite, which was from Energy Muse. This beautiful citrine was from Stephen. I want to say thank you. And also the pyrite cubes. And this was also Energy Muse, this heart. Okay, so you're more than welcome to timestamp ahead, skip to the reading. This is going to be pile number 1, or soul story number 1, soul story number 2, soul story number 3, and soul story number 4. And we're going to be looking at basically, what is a light worker and what kind of light worker are you? What did you come in for your emphasis? What's your specialization? What are your unique gifts as a light worker? So those that come in as a light worker, and in some of the videos I have said before that all starseeds are light workers, but not all light workers are starseeds. And of course, many light workers are also starseed. They're light beings, emanations of light. On some level, we all are. We have a light. Many of us have a light body. It's really hot today in Southern California. It's been so cool, and now it's so hot. Take a little of my kombucha. So you've probably noticed, even as a child, our gifts are very active even as children. Our soul purpose. Because our soul purpose isn't so much what we do, but how we do it, no matter what. Like I work with one of my clients who's very corporate, works in the corporate field, but they're also very much a mediator, and they bring compassion and empowerment. So it doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing. When you are a light worker, when you are a starseed, you're always doing that work or that service, and you're always working on yourself. That's another thing with light workers. We don't just stop. We're always healing. And most of you have come in to also work through the emotional body, and on the earth plane to work with the heart chakra, to have more of an opening of the heart chakra. And I'm going to get into that for a little bit. I'm going to also touch on the rays, the 7 rays. I took some notes because I didn't want to miss anything. And I want to say, when you're getting a reading, like the cards or astrology reading, you're picking up at the archetypal energy that we are. It's the way source energies is manifesting through us as us. So in spiritualism, esotericism, where we believe in the oneness, that there's one source, infinite source, God, the all that is. I say God is an energy. It's a life force animating energy that has an innate intelligence. So there's this infinite innate intelligence in everything and everyone that has a level of consciousness. Okay, that is that spirit or spiritual will, and a will to thrive or survive, a will to recreate itself in various ways, various forms. And then that spiritual will in a higher level of evolution has a soul, has a blueprint. So it's no longer acting as just an animal because even animals, I can't even say this because there are many animals that are even very conscious, even more conscious than a human being. So all beings, everything is connected. Well, most, some are not. Some people are not connected to a soul. They're just acting on an ego or egoic level, and that's why a lot of times they try to, those people that come in that way try to attach. But on one level, you can say that everything does have some sort of blueprint and has a vibrational match to it, a vibrational frequency match to whatever is manifested. So whatever we have on the earth plane has a vibrational match. There is enough resonance to have that manifested into physical form. And many of us are changing that. We're changing what is resonating so that the forms and the way we experience and express those forms changes. So that the operating becomes more about unity and connection rather than separation or invading and dominating, because out of fear, feeling separate. So my understanding is at some point this soul will just completely assume the personality. And when that happens, you have less fear of the other, fear of the unknown, and the egoic, which is a healthy portion of your mind, your mental emotional landscape. If you look at ego, id, superego, the id being the instinctual or animal awareness, there is a level of consciousness and awareness that we operate through that we call the ego, a healthy ego. There's an unhealthy ego that's based on the disowned self, parts of us that are disowned or with a lot of wounding that isn't attended to. So, but eventually that wounding due to separation and due to not seeing the higher principle in love and everything and everyone, even if it's a less higher harmonic of love, my understanding that once the soul completely subsumes, that we won't have that ego. And I don't believe the ego is bad or wrong. It's a function that's needed now. It connects us to our instinctual awareness, our instinctual body. It has its goal or mission, its function to keep us safe. It connects us to the medulla oblongata. It's the reptilian aspect of us, the reptilian brain. But we're evolving out of that. And as light workers, you're here to help do that by working on yourself, working with the light, which is also love. It's the totality of the all that is, but it's always looking at that which is at the highest principle or highest concentration of source energies, spiritual energies. So some of you came in perhaps to be healers. Some of you are working perhaps with science. Some of you are working with empowerment, emotional healing. Some of you are working with innovation. Prevalently on the earth plane now, we have a lot of energy coming through the fifth ray of science, like prove it to me, show it to me, concrete knowledge. I got to see it. We got to do the research on it. But that's shifting as we're activating more of the heart chakra and understanding more of how the heart and brain and gut, our instinctual awareness, communicate. So as we move more into soul-centered living through soul alignment, which is the Ascension awakening process, we will come from more of a heart-based way of living and being, connected to the soul or aligned to the soul, attuned to the heart. And the heart will be the mediating intelligence, okay? So there'll be a lot of work. You can even hear my throat chakra, on the throat chakra and third chakra to heal or clear a lot of beliefs and ancestral ideas, understandings about life, societal understandings about life, rules, principles, have-tos that are based on safety and fear. So those will be lifting at some point as we get more into coherence with the earth. Okay, as we get, some say back to coherence, as we are more resonating with the earth, in the all that is of the earth and universes, which means we're resonating in more coherence with our heart, which requires a lot of deeper healing. So let's go over this. The rays of light. The first ray is willpower. It's the life force animating energy coming out, the will to love, the will for creation to know itself as itself, the all that is. Then we have the energy on the second ray of love and wisdom. That's the essential energy. A lot of people that come in with that have a lot of heart energy, a lot of compassion, maybe empaths. Then we have the third ray, active intelligence of love. Okay, this is like trying to figure things out or like to communicate. These are the communicators. I like to find out what this is about. I've got to communicate with you. Let's clear this up. A lot of writers come in under this. Then we have the fourth ray, which is also the indigo ray, as there is an indigo aura around the earth. Now, indigos are higher level earth beings. They are not necessarily star seeds. They're higher level earth beings that tend to have a lot of compassion and love. Sometimes emotionalism, a lot of idealism and emotionalism. So one of their things to focus on this lifetime is healing out of emotionalism, out of codependency. And to know what is your energy and what is mine. You know, where's the interconnection of me as a soul being, having my own volition and my own experience. We want to be open and porous, however, to be able to detect through that porousness, picking everything up, to let it move through you. And if something sticks, to know, oh, that's my area I need to look at. This is something I need to work on. Then we have the fifth ray, which I talked about, which is science, that which is concrete. People that come in with a heavy fifth ray influence like to do a lot of research. Whenever they buy something, purchase something, or want to know something, they like the stats. Yep, they like the statistics, but they also like to do their own research before buying something or moving forward in something. The sixth ray, idealism, and I call this my bhakti. This is those that love bhakti yoga. Like fifth ray would be jnana yoga, knowledge. Sixth ray has a lot to do with love, devotion, dance, ecstatic dance and movement. So connecting into all that is the innate intelligence of the universe, the life is through the life force animating energy, through ecstasy, through joy of connecting, of merging. They love to merge. And then we have the seventh ray, which is ritual order. This is people that like to do a lot of ritual. Maybe in their life, they have a lot of rituals, things they need to do before they make a decision, or they have a lot of ritual into how they live, how they get up in the morning, what they do. They have to have their tea or their coffee, and they'll stay with that forever. The ritual will be forever. Some people switch it up, but a lot that come in on the seventh ray love ritual and have rituals that they love. Birthdays, they love anniversaries, anything that is a ritual or demarcation of this began, this ended, this is a special day. So commemorations. This is also the alchemist. This is in the ritual order. A lot of times it's like synthesizing energies, bringing them together, bringing people together. This is the dinner party that has a theme. Okay. So then the crystalline grids work a lot with science, and also they're blending the fourth and fifth ray. Those that come in focused on the crystalline, love of crystals and use of crystals. Now, some of you may be a blending, and I do have, I believe I did do quite a long video. It's in the Pick a Card, the Awakening Pick a Card readings. Interactive readings. I do believe I went in more extensively into the rays, and I will do more of it and weave in. One of the things, again, I want to share is, again, when we're talking about astrology or the rays of light that people come in under, or using the tarot, so yes, it can be predictive, but it is only the lens or the sign or the symbol that we're using to tap into the energy of the all that is. We're taking a bit of it, a quality of it, and looking at it. So it's not necessarily that the full moon or the new moon is doing something to you, or your astrological aspects or transits are doing something to you, or that it's fatalistic. It's a destiny for sure, but how you use that energy, it is the quantum or more extended or expanded aspect of you that we're just using that lens of astrology, of planetary aspects and transits, cycles, numerology. It's how you use the cycle. Even in a numerological cycle, it's not this cycle is doing this to you. It's coming up. This is the way that the quantum aspect of us, the all that is aspect of us through the higher self, connected to our soul puts certain things in our life to focus on, to heal, to mend from, to grow, to accentuate, points out what's life enhancing. When something is over, it's very symbolistic. Okay, there's a lot of symbolism in the messages that we receive, whether through dreams or readings or astrology or numerology, the I Ching, however you're using, whatever divination tool, it's a way in. So I'm using cards as a way in, but I already feel connected to you. All right, so let's tune in. And again, this is Soul Story for the Lightworkers, number 1. Soul Story for Lightworkers, number 2. Soul Story for Lightworkers, number 3. And number 4. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Move things around a little bit. Oh, if you maybe want to pause, you can. Don't want to rush anyone. I'm just excited to get to this reading because I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I'm just curious as to what cards, because I don't pull the exact same cards or the number of cards. I see what am I being called. Which some have more, some have less, some have of the same, deck. Okay, what was that? Let me make sure I got the right 2 and 3. I want to make sure I got this. Okay. I'm going to leave these here. Okay. So if you picked Lightworker Soul Story, number 1, this is your reading. This is the selenite, which is for cleansing, clearing, and also protection. Okay, it works well with computers, EMFs, radio transmissions, to cleanse and clear. Okay, so let's see. So we're asking, what is your, I don't want to say what type, but it may say that in the description, but it's what is your emphasis this lifetime or this dimension, this time around, as a light worker? What have you come here to do? Okay, the first thing I'm getting, and I may lay them out, we've got delight. So I'm getting that this has a lot to do with joy and self-expression. Okay. Selenite. Maybe that's confusing. Put these over here. So really focus on the selenite. Okay, connecting to dolphins. I connect with dolphin wisdom. So there's a lot to do with wisdom. But I'm really getting, and we'll just see how this unfolds. I'm really getting that there's somehow feeling, okay, chakras, awaken to 5th dimension chakras, guidance, following the fall of Atlantis. So you're working with or you're meant to, if you haven't yet, the upper dimensional chakras. Okay, now this is interesting. Guardian, because you've got the selenite. The divine feminine with the heart. You are the universe. Inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginning. Seeing and bringing unconsciousness to light. Now here we have another one with protection, and there's a lot of blue there. So I'm going to put this over here. Got this protection, guardian energy. I'm getting this group could work a lot with children or have children. I'm getting a strong female or feminine energy. So if you're not in a female body, denser physical body, you have a lot of feminine energy within you. Devas. So this is working with higher vibrational beings of the elemental world. So nature would be very important. Boy, I'm getting a lot with children. Let go, new chapter. Let's see. I don't even know how many cards I picked. As I was just tuning in, and what does this group need to know? What does this soul story need to know? What is this group? What is their energy? Okay, you are the universe. And I'm getting perhaps even some kind of advocate. Look at orbs of light. So that goes with the devas. So you might see orbs. You may be very sensitive to the subtle energy, to seeing elementals. Look at the light there. But I also feel like even sensitive to light or sensitive to EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, radio waves, electricity. I don't know. I feel like there's a sensitivity. You're being asked to let go, and I'm wondering if you help people let go of what's not working for them. Oh, seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. So you're coming in that seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. An invitation to connect. I was just going to say, I'm wondering if you're a shaman, and look at what came through. Wow, okay. So now I see where this is going. Connecting to the higher forces. And you got protection, guardian. So there's 3 cards about protection in this reading. Okay. You've got the guardian here, which is the wolf energy. And it's saying guard your energy. And I do feel this. I feel like you're very opening to higher vibrational frequencies. LightWorker soul story number 1. I feel like you may give your energy a lot away as a way of helping people. Like you really want to help people. You really want to assist. You're here to help people open up to higher consciousness. And you may use rituals, ceremony. By the way, you could even be, and it's saying to protect your energy. Now, I really don't white light, all that kind of stuff. I used to believe in that. However, what determines our experiences is by vibrational frequency. So, although I do have white lights around sometimes my car, depending where I park, wherever I'm going, and my guardian angels are around there. But they travel with me all the time. They have for years. They just kind of just show up. But the best thing you can do with your energy, if you feel like people are plugging into you or you feel like you don't have enough energy, is connect in and see the source of the plug-in, of the attachment. Connect in as you locate it vibrationally in the subtle energy field, resonant fields. And breathe out and feel the energy going past you. And look for what's the hook within you. We always have a hook within us. Otherwise, we don't have the experience. So for you, is this my energy or someone else's is very important for you. Okay. I feel like with you, Palo Santo or saging would be really good. Using Nag Champa incense would be really good. Aromatherapy, things, energy work, Reiki, pranic energy work, chiropractic, work with your body to break up stuck energies, to let go And you may help people do this through sound healing, body movement, body mechanics, healing that has to do with the body. I feel like some of you are able to see what is going on in the body or in the subtle energy, maybe blockages. But Spirit is wanting you to do this for yourself also. Okay, so protecting your energy is noticing, how do I feel around this person or in this situation? If it's draining your energy, then you need to take a pause on it, or don't reach out, don't communicate, don't try to handle something or have that conversation if you feel like your energy is not at its peak. You really, Lightworker group number 1, you really do not, you want to be aware of your energy and who's around you, because you're very porous. It's going to affect you. Okay, so this is about protecting your own energy, but it's not trying to resist people or situations or energy patterns. It's to see it move through you and raise your own vibrational frequency through emotional healing, repatterning, through meditation, through joy, through delight. This is what you can help people do. If you're feeling stuck, what brings you joy? That's going to raise your vibrational frequency. What brings you delight? What makes you feel good in your body? Are there certain foods, nurturing natural foods, vegetables, stews? What is it? A type of fruit? I know when I have my lemon, ginger, and honey, I just love that. I just feel so amazing. Okay, so what brings you delight? That's what you're to be looking at this lifetime, this dimension, as a light worker. And you are working with people, helping them take care of themselves. Although some of you, I feel you have been in a counselor or advocate position, or you might have grown up in a household, maybe there was emotional abuse, physical, mental, sexual, that you might have had to protect yourself, and you may have had to protect brothers or sisters, especially sisters growing up. Brothers or sister, I'm hearing one or the other. I don't know. It could be both. Or protect yourself from someone. So you may have had a lot of abuse, maybe neglect, or you felt people didn't understand you, or they tried to make you be a certain way. So you've come in formatted with this to help people connect what feels good for them, what feels right for them, what feels of resonance. In other words, you help people follow their bliss, because you've had to learn that. What do I really want to do? What delights me? Follow my bliss. That protects our energy. It's very simple. Animal beings do this and children do this naturally. Doesn't feel good, they don't want to be around it. So you are this shaman or shaman where you're working between what is seen and unseen, the intermediary of the earth and the spirit realm. And I do feel that you connect specifically with the heart. Look at this, divine feminine. Okay, so this was coming up. Because I feel like this is a very strong mothering group. Now, again, even if you're a man or father, I feel like you have a lot of your feminine energy. You're very mothering and nurturing. Okay, so there's a good balance between your inner masculine or feminine, working with the chakras, and you are aligning to extend into the upper chakras. Okay. Again, dolphins see feeling, sonar, wavelength, vibration important to you. Okay, you get vibes. You have to trust the vibes. By you trusting the vibes, it's going to protect you from situations that are non-life enhancing, that are lower level energy for you. Okay. Okay, the dolphins. Okay, this card keeps wanting to come to me. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is a new chapter for you. So you're letting go a lot from the past and moving forward, creating a new chapter that's based more on your delight, following your bliss, your happiness, being of service. What makes you feel joy? What would you do no matter what? Whether you got paid or not, what would you do? I feel a lot of leadership in this group. I feel like you could do a lot of workshops or seminars, or if you're just newly opening, maybe you attend a lot of workshops and seminars. Workshops and seminars and retreats, they take in a lot of the rays, but they are very ritualistic, right? There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. There's an opening, an open ceremony. There's a connecting. Then there's the processing, and then there's the wrapping it up. And a lot of people do a lot of ritual and ceremony in their workshops. Okay, let's see. Now let's look at the tarot here. An invitation to connect. See to the higher chakras. So you are helping others to connect beyond what's happened to them, beyond their story. You help others write and live this new chapter, or open up to the new chapter. You really help others move on, move forward. Some of you could be birthing, you could be doulas, you could be midwives, you could be a death midwife or doula, you could be, working with birthing babies, projects, helping people hone in what's really you, even working with branding. Spirit is saying, even if you are doing all that, to not forget what fuels you and what feeds you, your spiritual connection. Okay. Yeah, so here we have the Nine of Fire, which some say is the wounded healer. So this is out of the wounding, which I feel very much you've come through some wounding, and you've come to a lot of compassion for yourself and for others. I feel like this group, there's two groups here within this. Some that are just learning this, and some that are already following their delight, and you've already let go. You're in the new chapter. You've already let go of people that pull on your energy or hold you back, or the naysayers, or the people that want you to overgive. You're like, hey, whatever, this is my life, I'm doing it. I'm on my new chapter. I'm creating a new life for myself. Okay, some of you may be going back to school, or you're studying something again to have this new chapter. That you're doing this so that you can help others in their own new chapter to create the life that they really love, that they really want. So one of the things that would be cautioned is not to be so defensive. Like, be aware of other people's energy and how it affects you, but don't cut off, is what I'm hearing. And it's saying Six of Pentacles here, to be open to an equal give and take. Okay, it's very much important for this group here, this group of light workers, to be open to reciprocity. That you give and you also receive. You receive and you give. And perhaps receive first from source energies. Right? You are the universe, so that you're not giving from the lower self, from the ego. Yeah, so you feel it. So that you recognize that you are this channel of light, channel of love. You are this conduit. It is from you, but that you're not having to give from supposed to's or I have to. And there's the compassion, the Queen of Fire. Okay, some of you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like this, and again, what you help people do is you work with them. This group could be working more with groups, or been working online, or retreats, or you love going to retreats, you love working in small groups, you love connecting in with the community. I would also say, because you got the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony, is that maybe use the rituals, the ceremony of the moon cycles. Okay, what rituals help ground you, help replenish your energy, and help you connect in to your inner core, to your inner being, the soul aspect of your being through your higher self. And you are a messenger. Again, I feel like with all this wands, look how much wands. We've got Three wands and two. So you are kind of like the Pied Piper, like, come on, do it this way, or you can do it, I can help you, or you follow your joy, follow your bliss. What do you really want to do? How do you really want to live? So this group of light workers, you come in, I would say a lot of it is coaching of some sort. If you're not doing that, maybe you have children that you inspire on, or you teach them to follow their joy. People may see you as living joyfully or blissfully, or maybe very artistic, very creative. Maybe your children, or for you as a child, you got lost in something. Okay, you probably connect very much with dolphins, or other sea creature, whales, dolphins specifically. You may like being around water. Water can reset you. Okay, because I always feel devas is not in. It's working with crystals will also help you. Crystalline grid, especially quartz. But it could be water devas also. Okay, it doesn't have to be just in the trees and forests or parks. But Spirit is saying open to the divine connection. This is an invitation to more consciously connect to the universal aspect that you are, that aspect of you. Connect into the universe for inspiration, for delight. Whether you're helping others to connect with that, or you're connecting that with yourself. So you're definitely coming in 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. And how can you make life more sacred? Again, you may be big on ceremony or birthdays or anniversaries, or celebrating the good or what you've known, your accomplishments, or maybe you need to tap into this energy that is you. Okay. All right. So I hope that brought in the shaman. Trust in the higher forces. See, it comes in two things. You are the universe. So there's something, Lightworker group number 1, there's something about you connecting in to your gifts and the ability to connect into higher frequency energy on a daily basis. This could be ritual, could be meditation practice, could be Qigong, could be anything that's a ceremony or a ritual that helps you acknowledge and put this demarcation in. Is it by time? Is it by what you've learned? Accomplishment? Is it by your wisdom? Gratitude lists would be really good for you. Appreciation, what you appreciate in your life, what you're grateful for. Taking time to look just how far you've come and where you are now. Also very helpful. And remember to observe your energy. Is this your energy or someone else's? Protecting your energy is resting, replenishing, is doing what you need to on an inner level, maybe through inner healing, inner work, to extend or expand your vibrational frequency, to get out of the inner plane of duality, of going back and forth on the polarity plane from one extreme to the next. And not to cut off, to see and feel yourself connected to everything and everyone, but choose the frequency that's best for you and for your experiences and soul's unfolding, your soul's unfolding and soul's expression. And how are you going to know? By delight, by joy. Not by being pulled on or obligation or I have to or this person needs me. Do I have the energy for this right now? Do I have the joy? Is this giving me delight? So really, that's it. All right, you've got an affirmation for you. As I connect to my bliss and follow my bliss, my life transforms magically to experience the highest level of love, light, prosperity, and wisdom. All right, LightWorker group number 1. I hope this brought some insight or clarity. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how this unfolds for you and if it resonates. I just have to keep saying it's so in you. It's like being a child again. Follow your bliss. Follow your delight. Oh, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you feel a resonance, if this helped you at all. There's information how to connect with me in regards to personal readings or deep journey work with me. It's all in the description box below. Until next time, keep shining bright. Hello, beautiful, radiant light workers. This is for LightWorker Soul Story number 2. And you had the citrine. One of my favorite. I love this. It's a nice gift. So citrine, of course, is about manifesting. It's about abundance. It's also about seeing your uniqueness, your creativity, your gifts. Let's see what's coming up. Ooh, understanding. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to place the cards out. Got love and light. Wow, there is only light. I'm definitely getting a higher frequency group here where you're really, either you know or you're learning some advanced principles and you're starting to understand it. I'm getting the story already here, your soul story. You know, light workers have come in as a light worker. You know, you can learn it somewhat, but it's really a calling that calls you. Look at this authentic truth. This is about living your authentic truth. This is about living from your soul. I want to say the time is right. Archangel Metatron's retreat. You need to work with the Ascended Masters, specifically Metatron, and get the healing that you need, get the answers that you need. I feel like this group works already, maybe channeling healing energy, channeling information. You have a deep understanding, perhaps of the esoteric, maybe of divination tools, maybe of metaphysics, astrology, but it's not just mundane astrology. This group, I feel, is very deep. The gold and silver violet flame. I am the gold and silver violet flame. Okay, this is Archangel Ezekiel and Saint Germain. Okay, you facilitate wondrous transformations by working with this gold and violet flame. Now, of course, violet is raising to the, we'll look at this, violet here. I don't know if you hear that, there's a fire truck in the background. Violet. Love and light. You're working with love and light. For some reason I want to show you this, the arrow. So, it's healing energy, but you're helping those ascend. You're helping people ascend, which is simply getting out of the extreme play of duality through playing out the extremes of the polarity. Okay, you're helping people get out of those extremes of the polarity, the us and them. Basically, you're helping people lift him out of the invader-dominator game culture that we've had for thousands and thousands of years, matriarchally and patriarchally. You're really helping people clear that. I feel like you could use a lot of crystals, stones, perhaps work with energy. I hear elite group. You're helping people get out of the victim abuse, a victim, perpetrator, a master slave. It's the us and them. It's the fighting. It's the old paradigm of we've got to fight this. We've got to fight. You're creating other structures by getting through the truth, not only your own truth, personal truth, but the truth of the all that is. Okay. Yeah, look at this card. This is really deep understanding. You have a deep understanding of what's going on in this game of life, which I call the soul playground. Okay, yeah. And gold is a synthesizer. Gold draws things to us. Gold is magnetic. Okay, we're like silver is about detoxing and cleansing and clearing. And you're working with the gold, but also the violet flame. So you're working on a soul level with spirits, higher frequency spiritual energy, with the love and light principle through the 7th chakra. So maybe you do work with the chakras. Oh, look at this. Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. So look at the energy. So many of it could be a channel, or you're learning to channel, you're opening up. How do I know this? Or you're studying with someone. Sensitivity. But see, look at this. Understanding. So you have a lot of sensitivity. I'm getting a lot to do with the heart. We'll see what comes here. Compassion. Maybe even 4th ray energy. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. See, I feel within your life, soul story, light workers, number 2, or light worker, soul story, number 2, because I got to get the soul in, because it's all, for me, it's all about the soul. See, you're working with either anger within yourself, or again, I said earlier, grew up with maybe with some kind of abuse or misuse of power. Someone asked the other day what evil is. Well, it's a misuse of power, right? It's a misuse of power. Misguided, misaligned, or using it for not goodwill, good of the whole, good of the other person. We see this when there's authority figures, right, that take advantage. And it goes all the way up and down the spectrum. So you're shifting within yourself that belief system that has to do with conflict and anger. That's why I feel this is harmony through conflict. And though this isn't a heart, it's reminding me of a heart, or the heart chakra, where you're learning, maybe through everything you've gone through, to have compassion. You understand about healing and wounding, that people do things out of wounding. New Earth, you've come here, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So hold to your vision. You came back here to help with the new vision, to bring peace, calm, understanding of life, of one's path, of our spiritual nature. For some of you, even the soul. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. Just as I did this, I smelled incense. I didn't light my Nag Champa. I haven't gotten up, but I smell that. So some of you could be studying Hinduism or Buddhism, or meditate a lot, or incense or other scents. The nose, or maybe you smell a lot. Maybe you have a heightened sense of smell, or smells affect you in a certain way. Yeah, see, look at, you work with the emotions and self-worth. You're sensitive to other people's healing. You probably have gone through a lot. Light worker group number 2. You probably have gone through a lot on an emotional level, on a feeling level. Maybe betrayals, you've been hurt. I feel like there's been a descension into the matter, but now you're ascending upward, and you've got the deeper understanding of why this goes on in life. And it's taught you to be more authentic. This is Marge energy, anger, conflict, but you're softening it to love. Maybe you had overly strict boundaries or cut off, but you're seeing everything more through love, different levels of love, or how much somebody can love, but maybe it's not enough for you, or not the way that you want to, and that's okay. You're able to sever and move on. You're able to let go, because you're connecting more to your emotions, your energy in motion. So many of you probably, whether you're a spiritual teacher, spiritual coach, life coach, are helping those to heal emotionally. You work with the emotional body, which it's improved. This kind of deep healing has improved your self-worth, but you help people realize their worth. And I feel like you give messages, very guided messages, that are very helpful to people. Maybe this started out with yourself doing this. Some of you, I see you have a little dog or multiple. I feel somebody has 2 or 3 dogs. I see a cat, black cat, and a kind of a, I don't know, like a brownish, it's not a tabby, gray, and then kind of a brownie gray, mixed, I don't know what kind it is, has different colors, kind of brown. Somebody has a parrot. I do see some people out of the United States. Could be Costa Rica, Mexico, I don't know. Central Mexico, Central America, South America, maybe Puerto Rico, I don't know. But I feel there's some, or Bali, I'm getting this, some of you want to start a retreat center or a company or some place where people can come and rest. You may need to rest more too, is what Spirit is saying. You may also need to work with your emotions, your energetic body, your energy in motion. Work with your emotions. Do emotional healing, repatterning. But many of you have been, and so your self-worth, you see how this understanding nature. So I feel for this soul story, this group of light workers, I feel that maybe you were shamed about being very open and giving and heart-centered. And now you're seeing it as a gift. You're seeing, hey, I bring this to the table. I bring this to the relationship. I bring this to the job. I have understanding. I have compassion. I have patience. That is part of my skill set. That's in my wheelhouse. So you're seeing it more as a skill instead of a deficit. Because I feel some people told you, oh, look at this, karmic clearing. So that's what you're doing with working with the emotional body. You're helping yourself. You've been going through, I feel like, clearing through the ancestors, generational transmission, through your family, societal beliefs, healing. You're in a phase of karmic clearing right now. And that's why, didn't I say earlier, maybe you even, because I smelled that incense, you could be studying Buddhism or consider yourself a Buddhist or Hindu, or maybe you chant, meditate. Maybe you're into mindfulness. Maybe yoga nidra. Maybe you work doing deeper work. I definitely keep smelling incense, so I don't know whose that is. Because I have my aromatherapy on right now, which is like rosemary and lavender. And this is definitely a musk. So, karmic clearing. It's 5 energy to go in a new direction. You do this, you're helping others to do this, to release the past wounding, the past expectations, the past limitations. 5th ray of intellect and knowledge. So you may have systems of thought. Again, ways of channeling, ways of helping others. You could be psychologist, psychotherapist, again, counselor, teacher. You're coming in under the teacher, the counselor. If you are teaching, okay, it's with understanding. You're helping people. You have a lot of understanding, but you also help the people you work with, or the children or the students, understand themselves. It's like, know thyself first. Know thyself first. So here we have 5th ray, intellectual knowledge. Didn't I say maybe you studied, or you're studying now, just, uni, maybe a university, college, spiritual school, mentoring. Maybe you're mentoring with someone, but there's some kind of formalized study, or you're wanting to go back to study. Maybe you studied and now you teach others. Okay, but you're forever studying, maybe even doing research. You may also see 1111. You may be working under that vibrational attunement and alignment of 1111. So my sense is you have a lot of synchronicities in your life, whether through your dreams, through what other people say, books, readings such as this, on YouTube, teachers that you work with. I feel like you open up and you say, I need help, and you get it. Or I need a confirmation on this, or I need a sign, I need a symbol, I need a message. Help me read the sign. So again, whether in the dream state, I don't feel it's just 1111. It could be other numbers. It could be more the angel numbers also. Some of you are in an attunement and activation phase, so you may be seeing 1111, you may be seeing 1212, 33, 55, 1010, which is big, huge changes, lifestyle changes. And the pink rose of Lady Nada, which helps, again, which is healing of the emotional body, healing of wounding. It's the feminine energy of healing. So many of you, maybe you have an app, maybe you have some online courses or a book out or workbook, or you're working towards that direction, a system of thought, a system that people can use to get the knowledge they need in their life, in healing, in empowerment, to understand themselves. Okay, look, we've got the heart here, heart guardian. 2 wanted to come here. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So you bring peace, calm, compassion, understanding. You're a guardian of the heart. You help people heal their heart because that's what you've had to do. Some of you may be involved with heart math or a certain research into the heart, or the heart-brain connection, or the gut, the intuition, or how our body processes information. What brings more peace and calm? What harmonizes? This is the understanding. So you love to study, you love to research to get the understanding to then help others. Okay, you're very much on a path. Lightworker group number 2, you're very much on a path of healing the heart, of going through healing, learning, training, developing systems of thought, systems that can help people, putting things together. And some of you are channeling the higher knowledge. Some of you are learning this through other teachers. Maybe they're channeling it, or you're learning it by remembering. Okay, maybe you read something or you work with a teacher or something and now you know it. Okay, so we've got the Knight. Okay, this. Okay, you've got the King of Coins here and Queen of Wands. Okay, so this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you just have a lot of these elements in your chart. But I also feel like this has to do with grounding projects, grounding ideas, making your ideas, putting them into form. So if you're wondering, should I write that book? Is anybody going to read it? Or should I do the ebook? Or should I put this out there? Or should I put this workshop together? Or should I pitch this idea? Or should I go for this job? Yes. You're here to anchor your gifts. And again, that Queen of Wands has a lot to do with understanding. The Queen of Wands shifts a lot. You know, there's a story in traditional tarot, because the Queen of Wands there's a lot of orange and her hair is red. And it's that her hair, I believe, was once blonde, but she went through so much that her hair turned red. So this is deep alchemical change, deep healing. This is not light change or light healing. You've gone through a lot and healed a lot. And some of you, I would say, probably are light workers that are also star seeds. You may identify with that as well. Light being. 3 of Wands, you're here to work with others. You're here to help people connect into their own empowerment. 9 of Coins. Whether you're married or partnered, you're very independent. You have your own life, your own, I just heard, healing practice. Some of you, I do feel you working with this healing, sound, photography, art, music. I feel like you're in your own right. You have your own life. You have your own gifts that you put out there in the world. And you help people work through anxiety. You may have a lot of anxiety yourself that you have to deal with because you channel so much information and you feel so much. So it's not just your own anxiety or fears, it's those around you and also the earth. I just heard you can hear Mother Earth crying. Because again, love and let yourself be loved. Look at that, the heart there. So you're very connected through the heart. I would say the heart of Earth too, the heart of Mother Earth, of Pachamama, Gaia. You're very connected and sensitive to the energies of the earth, and that can bring anxiety. Some of you could be someone around you that has anxiety, and the message from Spirit is to say to stay centered in that situation, but withdraw some of your energy so you can feel some space. What helps you is your spiritual practice. Okay, some of you, I feel this is a couple that you're going to work together. Oh, some of you, this is a soulmate that's coming in, or you're wondering if somebody is your soulmate. You're going to be working together with someone, coupled, working with someone, and it is a very strong heart connection. Okay, there's a very strong heart connection. You're working with the love and light. Peacekeeper, peacemaker, wisdom keeper, relaying the wisdom. Some of you, I can see somebody singing and someone playing an instrument. I can see somebody producing or something. So there is this teamwork, this idea. See, intellectual knowledge. So you like to work in groups or with another person. Some of you, you're more on your own, but if you work with groups, you're still very, not just solitary, you're just independent. You're committed to your own work and your own life, as well as the work and life you have with others. Yeah, you're about to open to more of your spiritual gifts, a deeper level for some of you. Like, you're very open, you're very connected to your psychic abilities, channeling, spiritual gifts. But I feel like there's a next level that's happening for you. And Knight of Cups, there could be offers to work. This could be work. This could be offers for somebody to take you under their wing. This could be offers to connect with someone. For some of you, yes, it could be romantic. It could be partnering, because I am getting this partnering energy. Soulmate, twin soul, twin flame. Could be colleague, workmate, create mate also. But I'm also getting that you're opening to get that next level of your spirit family, your soul group, your soul tribe, your soul family. And you're very similar, so you may be coming together to do shared works. You may be coming together to invent something, innovate something, create something, okay? Do the research. I'm just also hearing Lynn McTaggart, Intention Experiment, the experiments that Lynn McTaggart has done online and in her books. David Hawkins, Greg Braden, Heart Math. So you, again, science, structure, formal training of some sort, some kind of training, some type of study, so that you can come together. Intellectual knowledge, it's not just wisdom, it's also training, study and training, coupled with your understanding. So some of you, yes, coaches, life coaches, therapists of some sort, channelers, healers, spiritual coach, priest, high priestess, high priest, but with a heavy emphasis on understanding one's path, understanding who and what one is or what they're about, understanding the spirit realm, understanding maybe esoteric information, universal laws, metaphysics, understanding human nature. So this could be, again, these are general readings, so it could be very wide. It could be human nature, understanding how people work, understanding how a business works or a business runs. And then you're going to be teaching that. So I feel like this group, counselor, teacher, mediator, again, it could be even a lawyer where you're mediating, guiding, teaching, sharing your knowledge. what you've learned, sharing what you've learned. Okay? So it's the form of love and light through knowledge. Spirit getting to know itself as you, as me, as itself, as through different forms and functions and systems and books and, I don't know, downloads and CDs and MP3s. You see what I'm saying? So you like to take what you've learned and put it into some kind of system or form to help others. You would be, if let's say, even in a corporation, you would put the manual together. You want to put it into form to be of service. And the citrine is you are recognizing your unique gifts, your self-worth, your self-esteem. You recognize your gifts and how they not only are you worthy, but your gifts are very much of value. And citrine, I do feel like you're meant to live abundantly. So if there has been financial issues, in fact, you got the King of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Yeah, King of Coins and Nine of Coins. This is you, the starseed. So independent. So keep on the track that you are, or some of you may be wanting to make a shift. You want to have a business or help a business, or you're launching a business, or somebody launched a bit and you're coming to work with them. But you're bringing the spiritual tools, your spiritual principles with you. Spirit is saying there's one and the same, right? The intermediary as the shaman. You're the intermediary that recognizes that after you clear karma, some of you are in karmic relationships, or you're moving through that. Maybe you help others do that as well, or you're moving out of your karmic situations, getting on a different timeline, so you're not bound by karma. Okay, you'll get your exchange, but you're working with love and light. Act with care. You act with care with others, with love. With care, with love, with understanding, right? You are that heart guardian. So you bring this deep level of understanding with whatever you do. This could be caretakers. You could be way showers from the heart, showing the way, but through what you've learned, through what you've studied. And it's time for you to connect more with your soul roots, your uniqueness, your authentic truth. Because as you connect to your authentic truth, you're going to attract those soulmates, soulmated relationships. Relationships where there's more harmony, more resonance, and more coherence. Okay, your mantra, as I now open to more of my soul's gifts, and experience and express from the soul, I attract those that are more in resonance and coherence with my soul and my soul group. All right, Radiant Lights, thank you so much. Please let me know how this resonated with you, how this resonated to your vibrational frequency. I'd love to hear the comments, read the comments. And if you would like to do work with me, inner work or reading, there is information in the description box as well. Okay, until next time, much peace and soul light. Okay, I like to just press and go. Let's see what pyrite. This has a lot to do with the earth plane already I'm getting in manifestation, but let's see what's happening here. Okay. And I'm hearing to do this a little bit differently. We've got the Two of Wands. We're going to do the tarot first. We've got the Two of Wands here. The Ace of Wands. Something's picking up. Three of Swords. That's what I said. And Knight of Wands. To the Ten of Cups. So some of you may be overcoming some kind of heartache, heartbreak, or a feeling that you don't fit in, or that you're not recognized yet. You're not recognized fully or at all for your gifts or what you bring to a situation or to a relationship. So I do feel like somehow in this pyrite, you're working on self-esteem, self-worth, abundance, making your gifts more prominent or real. We've got the Magic Guardian, and Guardian Angel. You're very guided, Lightworker group. Your soul story, what I'm getting on a soul level, you're very guided. You're very guided in your life. Some of you have been from a child. You may see feathers a lot. Okay, you're here to help people shift the paradigm. Because you're having to do it out of lack, limitation, out of hurt. What do you do with your hurt, your pain? I always think of the artist Frida Kahlo that had all that hurt and pain, and she channeled it into her art. Wow, awaken. Okay, so many of you are awakeners, and I think that's what that Ace of Wands is about. Two of Wands is telling me that you're handling your energy well. You're learning how to work with a higher aspect of you and higher frequency energy. And from that Two of Wands, the energy, again, it comes from the one, but also back to the two, is that you're a great awakener. You're a great inspirer. You're very inspiring. You come through as an inspirer, the inspiration. Some of you, it's through words. Wow, see, self-love. What did I say? The healing. So that Three of Swords, yeah, there it is. Could have been always feeling the third wheel, third party, left out. Three of Swords corresponds to the Empress. So what helps us in the threes, like Three of Wands has to do, with a project that's taking off, a shared commerce, but it's from the creativity and the abundance of the Empress. So that Three of Pentacles, Three of Discs has to do with shared work or working together, working on something, or a small group coming together. Again, it goes back to the creativity, the abundance, the fertility of the Empress, of the feminine energy of birth and creativity. Three of Pentacles would be, how am I going to work with this to put it into form? Or I'm working on the form or working with others. So by you connecting more with love, Lightworker group, number 3, as you connect more with love, awaken to more love, you're shifting your own paradigm. Okay, you're shifting out of the old paradigm of lack, limitation, separation. Okay, similar to soul story or Lightworker story number 2, it's a shifting out of the old paradigm of invader culture, us and them, I'm going to lose, there's somebody over me. Even if, let's say, somebody has a lot of money, millionaire, billionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire, your spiritual gifts, your ability to love, your ability to create is just as valuable, and it maybe even more, okay? It transcends. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. See, you're working on your self-love. You're awakening, Lightworker group number 3, you're awakening to the love that you are through your gifts, through your just being, through how you see things and feel things. I feel like this group is very kinesthetic. I feel like you feel a lot. You've gone through a lot, and you feel a lot. The Hathors, deep love, mother's milk. Birth as a portal. What was I telling you? See, you're birthing a new you, a new paradigm. This birth, the light body. Many of you are connecting more to the light body. Maybe you help others do that. For some reason I'm getting even maybe sacred geometry, but you're helping to awaken. You're awakening. You're in an unfolding. You're in your own awakening. And you're helping others to awaken to their soul song. So I do feel a lot of inspiration from this group, aspiration. It could be through art or music or sound, creativity, different forms of creativity. You're awakening yourself and awakening others. to your own gifts and to love. But you've had a lot to deal with and a lot to focus on your own love, your own self-love. What did I say? Inspiration, aspiration. There it is. There's your gift. People aspire to be like you. You are able to inspire people. You've come in as a light worker to focus on inspiration, because as you open up to your own soul song, you connect into your soul signature frequency, you connect to your authentic self, your soul, your genuine self. That means you love yourself more. So as you love yourself more, you connect more to your soul. You awaken to your soul, to this love. And then you feel inspired to create, to share, to do. You live your life inspirationally. You aspire to certain things, to certain goals. So you are awakening, and as you awaken others. What do you aspire to do? And you can help others with their aspirations. Join together with others, Spirit is saying. Beautiful. Okay, let's put that there. The guardian angel, yeah, they really want you to know. I feel like you might have been part of your, like, okay, I'm an inspired, I do these great posts, or I do these great videos, I do this, some of you do it on the side. There's other things you're doing. How am I going to make money with that? That's what pyrite's saying. As they say in Australia, pyrite. Some people do. Connect to spirit, trust your intuition, trust your higher guidance, ask for help, ask for signs. But some of you, it's about taking a leap of faith, because how can you help others to what they aspire to do in their life if you don't do it? Living light energy, see the beauty in life. See, that's you. Oh, I'm going to be curious to see. Put it in the comments. What do? You're very inspirational. You help people get inspired. So now they aspire to something. I want to be this. I want to create that. I want to do this. To be motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, teacher that's inspiring, though. It's not all teachers are inspirers. Okay, there's people that work within the educational system that are, I haven't gotten that in this reading, but just teachers relay the information. That's not you. You are electrical magnetic. People like talking to you. They like your posts. They like what you have to say. They feel inspired. But you're to follow your aspirations. What inspires you? The sun. I radiate golden light and take decisive action today. You're learning to take action on your dreams, your desires, and your goals, and you help others take action on their dreams, their desires, and goals. I feel like you're a dreamer. You help others dream. You help others reach their dreams. Or you write about it, you share about it, whether videos or whether you're working with a company or a school. You help people believe in themselves, which is self-love. Unicorns, look at this. I connect with the unicorns. See, the unicorn has come to you to help you remember your soul's gifts and to realize that helping people with inspiration, to inspire people, to motivate, to help them move towards what they aspire to do, their aspirations, is a gift, is what you've come here to do. Whatever form you do it, that's up to you. This is a general reading. So whatever form you do it, and you're a unicorn, you're unique. So you help people find their own, the unicorn within them, the unicorn that they are, their unique gifts. The sun, you help people shine. You positivity, there's a lot, if you might have doubt, it doesn't matter. The human, you might have doubt, you get depressed, whatever, it doesn't matter. Your overall gift, the overall energy of you as you work more with the self-love is you help others connect to their own self-love. And then they move into their feeling a unicorn, that they are special, that they're unique. We're all special, we're special. So you help others and yourself express and experience your specialness. You help with inspiration and aspiration. see if there's anything else. So helping with the inspiration and aspiration connects people to their soul song. What are the notes that they're to be expressing, radiating out, playing? What notes? What verse? What song? What's their soul song? You know, we have the symphony of the universe, right? Manifest on the earth. Everyone has their part. Everyone has their instrument, our physical body with our soul. How we think, what we like, what we want to create, what we want to contribute, what we want to offer. Could be just gardening. It doesn't matter. It's the way that we do it, connected to source energies. So you're here as a paradigm shifter or buster. Even if you work in a company, business, or you kind of are a systems buster. You help people get out of limitation, their little box. You awaken people. As you are awakened to love, self-love, you awaken people to the possibilities. You are definitely an awakener. Definitely an awakener. You help people awaken to shift their old limited paradigm. In fact, what I hear, if the door's closed, keep it closed. Wait till it opens. Go to another. Go beyond the door. If you want to open the door, go beyond the door. Go to source energies. You have a good balance of the masculine and feminine also within you. So your focus, Lightworker group number 3, is to focus on that self-love. Let yourself awaken to more and more love. Because as you awaken to more and more love, you recognize your own soul song. That shifts your world, your paradigm. But I also do feel that you're here to shift the earth plane world, the game here, to the soul playground, out of the ego, out of the old paradigm. So you did come here specifically to work with the awakening, the great awakening. Okay, an ascension into higher dimensional thinking, expressing and believing and being, a higher consciousness. So you did come here specifically to work on a soul level. Some of you are already connected to your soul. Some of you are reconnecting through healing work. You're reconnecting on a soul level. You're encoded with the new information to awaken. You're an awakener. Whatever field you're in, you bring an awakening energy, insight, understanding, enlightenment. You awaken people to a new way of thinking and being, to get out of their way, out of the old paradigm, to bring in more self-love, to bring in an understanding of one's gifts or what one is offering. Now, the one thing that I do feel here, let's see, because there's no Knight, 10 of Cups, is you've reached a certain level. Now, this is about going to your own next level. So you've reached a certain level where it's okay, it's okay. For some of you, it's like amazing. There's a lot of abundance. Some of you may even be partnered or married. The other group, I feel like that's what you're wanting, and you're working on this self-love to draw that in. It's how to ground this, how to bring this out of the ideas, this inspiration, or the ideas that you have to help inspire, help people with their aspirations, how to manifest that and how to bring prosperity into this. Okay? I hear ask your guides. They're saying do what you love and the money will follow. So I know it sounds kind of surface and cliche-ish, but it's first as you recognize your gifts that you really are doing something, as you awaken to that your soul song, all this work on self-love and healing, the emotional, all this work is something. It's what you came here to do. And so you have this gift to share and to receive back, whether through hugs or comments, gifts, money, acknowledgement, validation, deeper understanding, attracting more of what you want, the people that you want. So as you move more into that your soul song is meant to receive from that, then I feel the abundance comes up for you. Then I feel you start living more abundantly, especially on a financial level. So find the forms to put the inspiration. However you're doing it now, keep doing it, but then find the forms or the way you want to help people be inspired and help them with what they aspire, their aspiration, what they aspire to do. Inspired action is also, aspiration, these goals, these vocations. As you assist others or groups of others to do this, or you bring this into educational systems or schools, then there is this reciprocation of energy, and it can be through money, monetary. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So your mantra, your Lightworker mantra is, as I awaken to my own gifts, I live out my soul's purpose and receive all that I need and want abundantly and prosperously. So that love, that light, that wisdom, what you want, the love, the finance, the monetary, financial security or freedom is yours as you recognize that this soul song, your individual gifts, the inspiration that you bring, is an important part of the package, is an important part of the skill set. Even if you're working in a corporation or a school or something where you have to recognize that you're going to be bringing that gift, that's part of your skill set. You're able to motivate. So just got a little piece of pyrite in me for you. There you go. That's part of it. If you're in that job interview or Zooming or Skyping or however, in person, however it's happening, you say, I'm able to help motivate people with their goals or with the team. I'm able to work with people. I work well with people. So you've got to have the self-esteem, the self-love to recognize that what you do isn't just something kind of nice or cute or byproduct. It's in you. It's natural. Many of you have developed it, but it is a gift. It is a skill set. Okay? All right, radiant lights. Okay. Lightworker, group number 3, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for allowing me to tune in for you. I would love it if you would comment. Let me know how this resonates to you and for you. And anything else that you would like to share. I would love it if you would subscribe and get the notifications. That would be amazing also. All right. Much peace and light. See you in the next reading. All right. Hello, Soul Story, Lightworkers, number 4. And you had this beautiful rose quartz heart. And let's see what is coming up for you as a Lightworker. What's your focus? Why did you come here? What are your gifts? Let's open here. Ooh, intuition. I just heard heart-based intuition. So you could have a lot of compassion. You could be empaths, but you're here to use your intuition. Starseed Galactic. Oh, love. You got the Lovers cards. Okay, we're going to look. Let's place this over here. We got the Lovers. Healing. A lot of heart healing here. Embrace the world. Sacral chakra. Now it's interesting. I'm getting some of you could be doctors, naturopaths, chiropractors, maybe even dancers. Maybe you do tantra, tantrikas, yoginis. Maybe some of you work with dance or movement, maybe even massage. I feel like you help others heal. This group, you are healers, but you also use your intuition. So some of you are healers that use your intuition. Some of you are intuitives or psychics that also facilitate healing. So this is both. Some of you are both. Some of you are one or the other. And look at 20, judgment. So you had a call very early on as a light worker. I feel like animal beings love you. Now, I definitely get with some of you, I get earth plane, could be indigo. I definitely get a strong starseed connection, and also that you, as a light worker, maybe some of you are doing vets, or you love animals, you work with animal beings, or babies. Those that are vulnerable, you have a way of connecting in. Some of you work with relationships, relationship coaching, or you could have gone through a lot this lifetime, this dimension, in relationship. You could have had either a lot of relationships, learning lesson relationships, what some call karmics, I call through trauma bonding, what wound mates connected, but that's over. And some of you are reclaiming the sacral area of you, okay, that sacral chakra, to release energy. Maybe some of you are working also with Kundalini, the Kundalini. Medicine mother, right, what did I say? Honor your inner knowing. Okay, but medicine, that's what I'm getting. I get doctors, I get healers of all kinds. Whatever, you could be a real estate agent and still have that healing energy. You're channeling or bringing that healing energy. Some of you, you could even touch somebody's shoulders or forehead and then they heal. Let's say they have a migraine or something and they heal. You have some of you, a lot of you have a healing touch. Some of you, it's the way you speak. Traveler, move in a new direction. Okay. So I get with this, you're moving in a new direction. You're healing your heart enough. You're moving on. Many of you are moving on from a relationship, maybe even a living situation or work situation. It's something huge in your life. It's a big part of your life. But I also feel that you help people move in new directions, or a lot of people come to you as an intuitive to help them make decisions about their direction, specific life direction, relationship direction, health, healing. Some of you are also medical intuitives. You're definitely a soul traveler. You've been here many lifetimes. You've been on other dimensions. Oh, look at this, soul child. Look at, and star child. What did I just say? I said star seed, star child. There you are. So you're bringing, and look at the hands. So you're bringing in not only higher frequency energy, but insight, wisdom, systems, ways of healing other dimensionally. You could work with guides, ascended masters, a star family, but doctors on the other side. And you use your intuition to channel, to tap in. And look at this, soul child. So you're working on the soul level. I feel you're very aware you have a soul. You've come in here. Some of you are working a lot with relationships, or relationship is a focus for you. Also healing the regenerative organs, the sexual organs, okay? I'm getting lingam, yoni. There could be something, again, tantra, tantrika, yogini, movement, or helping others move, freeing up to move in a new direction. Look at spiritual decree, spiritual teacher, working with spiritual principles, spiritual form. Whoa. Last but not least, Lightworker group number 4, you've got a lot of intense energy. I mean, like, it's light, but it's very focused. Look at this, reminds me of it. It's very laser-like focused. Intensity. Some people might say you're intense. Look at all the eyes here. Intense eyes. Intense eyes that look through you. Okay, so some of you, again, working with energy, sound. I'm hearing Pleiadians. Okay, let's see what else is here. Oh, God, I love this. You are, wow, because I was like, kind of, I thought losing. No, look at this. What did I say? Look at this cosmic connection. I'm so glad I did this reading. Yeah, look at this. Your soul has cosmic roots, galactic roots, starseed roots. You feel like you are awakening to a new level and a new way of being. You feel like you are otherworldly and your time is now. You feel like you understand and like this gap in time that is happening, and that there's much to do, much to get done. You feel like your intuition is opening more, and you want to learn more about your intuition. You want to feel your intuition, not just through your third eye, through that sixth chakra, but through your mind, through what you hear, through what you feel, through how you think. So some of you are very kinesthetic. It could come through the body wisdom. It could come through the gut. Some of you, it's in the heart. Your heart just knows, like. And some of you, it is very much through the mind or ear, through hearing. You hear things or you see certain signs or symbols. I get raven, I get crow with you. I get a lot to do with the birds. But the cosmic connection, there's a cosmic connection that you have. You're channeling from the cosmos. I feel like you get very expanded. Some of you may have done certain kinds of medicine. And the spiritual decree is you're here by spiritual decree. You know that your spirit in physical form, your spirit made manifest. So you're very connected to spirit, maybe even see spirits, feel spirits. You're connected through spirit and connected to your spiritual essence, your spirituality. What did I just say? Spirit. Desire to change. Awakened spirit. You are an awakener. But you awaken spirit. You awaken people to their spirituality, their spiritual essence. So again, spiritual teacher that uses intuition. I also hear yoga. I'm getting things with movement, but you're using your intuition, or your higher self is saying it's time to integrate your intuition in what you do. It's very funny because this group, you wanted extra cards. So I just kept pulling. Okay, let's see. Cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. So use your voice. There's something interesting about your voice. Do you sing, how you talk, teach? But you voice what needs to be voiced. You write it. Maybe you're doing editorials or books, or you're speaking. Some of you are working with the Elohim. You work through manifestation, manifesting. But specifically on healing. You're healing yourself. Many of you may be healing yourself right now. There could be health issues, or you feel like you've given out a lot. I do feel like you did have some issues about being here on the earth plane. It's not been easy for you is what I'm hearing, okay? I gotta move some stuff around here. But the medicine could be allopathic, could be homeopathic, could be traditional, conventional, or mixture, could be holistic, where you're, could be fitness, health, wellness, fitness. But you definitely have this cosmic connection, and it's also saying that you need to speak up when you see something that isn't right or isn't working right or working well. Let's see. Adonai. Some of you are working with the Kabbalah, mystery schools, mysticism. Definitely have galactic roots, though. You feel your cosmic connection. Could be astrologers, diviners, divination, work with numerology, astrology. You're going through your own awakening right now, a next level of that's why my podcast is Awakenings with Michelle Mache. There's awakenings, all kinds, all types of awakening in all sectors. Spiritual, financial, awakening to the soul, in education, politics, politicians. There's all areas are awakening. So you're having your own spiritual awakening. Affirmations would be good for you to work with, but like, look at this. This reminds me of chakras, and this reminds me of chakras. That's why I said yogini. Are you working yoga, tantra, you tantrika, or tantra master, teacher, dance instructor? You love to dance. Movement and sound. I'm hearing movement and sound. Singing your name, whistling, humming will help you. Using your intuition, connecting to yourself intuitively. Trusting your intuition is what I'm hearing now. Trust your intuition. Lightworker group number 4. Trust your intuition. Look at the void. Stop. Embrace. Writer. Great cosmic words. See? That's what I said about writing. Use your intuition. Share your insights, your knowledge from where it comes from, this cosmic connection. Write from your soul. Take the time to slow down and get to the soul level. Maybe some of you it's affirmations, an affirmation book. Maybe you're drawn to affirmations. Connecting to the void, the potential, the unknown. The place where it all begins. And you intuit what's coming up. What you help people through your intuition. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Okay, anything unaligned must go. That's the traveler. That's the moving on, I feel. When I said the traveler, that's the moving on from what doesn't work. So some of you may have moved on from a relationship, or you're newly in a relationship, or you're about to attract one. I do feel relationship is very important for you. And of course you got the Lovers here, but it's Gemini, so it also has to do with duality and bringing those together, balancing out, but it also has to do with intuition, intuitive choices. Some of you may have a very powerful child. If you're not a child, or you're going to have a child that is very special, I know we all are, but some are a little more, that came here, was which you're helping him birth into, you're allowing them, you're a steward for them. Some of you may work with children as a teacher, but you're very intuitive. Okay, this birth of this child, this being that you have, is you're keeping a fertile ground so that they can expand, or remain expanded and even grow more into their soul and their soul's gifts. Healing. Okay, so definitely healers. We've got this twice. Healing begins. So you're in a phase of healing, deeper healing, but you also help others heal. I really get with this soul story of this Lightworker group on a soul. You came in as healers. Of course, then as you're a healer, you have to do a lot of healing yourself. And somehow you're using your intuition more, or you're going to be. That's part of the healing. Soul mating. Yes, see? So there's a very powerful, if you haven't met the person yet, or you're not in partnership, there's a very powerful, empowering soulmate relationship. And some of you may work with energy, the healing arts, to help people attract their soulmate, or move from wound mates. Through trauma bonding, you may help them move out of that, maybe because you did it, or you're doing that now. But because you're meant to come in, you're meant to work with someone else. You're meant to work with a soulmate. Now, these readings are timeless and they're general, but I would say whoever's watching it either are in that type of relationship, about, or attracting it. Okay, because you are here to be soul-mated. Now, some of you, this is also soul tribe, soul group, work in soul groups. I really get like yoga, kundalini, maybe it's kundalini yoga, opening. There's this heart opening. but it's all chakras. It's all chakras opening. Open intuition. Seek clarification. So some of you need clarification on your path or about something. And here it is again with the intuition. So you may want to study with someone. I'm going to have some classes on this. Well, I do already my teleworkshops, but I'm doing another platform. Working with intuition. Either individually or do work with a group. So some of you want to work with somebody with your intuition. Some of you are using intuitive methods to heal. But again, healing begins for you. You're at a deeper healing level, but you also are a healer. You help others heal. So the modality of healing can change. So I get with this group of light workers, it's a very strong focus on healing, that you are this healer. There's different ways to heal or access that energy and information. There's different forms, but I also feel that you're very intuitive, and some of you could be spiritual coaches. Did I say Pleiades earlier? I thought I said Pleiadian. The Pleiadians are great healers. They love Earth and all who live on her. By drawing this card, you are being invited to open your heart to Pleiadian healing. Let them enfold you in their loving, healing blue light so that their wisdom and gifts flow into you. I open my heart to love and healing from the Pleiades. So you're getting healed, deeper healing, more expanded awareness and expanded consciousness. And you came here as a healer. You are a light worker that is a healer. An intuitive healer, a healer that uses intuition, an intuitive or psychic that is also a healer. Remember, some intuitive, we could say all healing comes from the Latin word ohalen, which means wholeness, to bring together, all parts together. So just like integrity means integrous, all parts coming together in alignment, in sync. But honestly, in this way, we could say everything, even relationships, are a form of healing. They bring balance and wholeness to our life. It's a cry for the soul for rebalancing, for wholeness, for what seemed to be missing to be brought through us, to attract the complement, not our opposite, but what complements us on our path and our unfolding. However, there are specific people or ways people come in specifically as a healer, bringing that balance, healing the mind, healing the body, healing spirit, healing the soul connection, right? Healing the denser physical body, healing the emotional body. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I said galactic. So the Intergalactic Federation, this council, you are a part of or are connecting to your galactic roots. So that's why I said definitely starseed, which it says here star child, or you have a star child or star children, working with children to help them develop their intuition. Or maybe you're going to do that later on. Some of you may be in school and you're opening, how can I use my gifts? Well, you can be a steward to those that are growing up, mentoring. But first you got to work on yourself, your own healing. The relationship you have, I feel that you're coming into, the soulmate relationship will be very healing for you. It's going to be very opening you back up to the possibilities, the greatness of love and what it is, what it can be, and then what it is for you. So I definitely feel this Lightworker group is you definitely are healers and intuitives. You're using your intuition to heal. You're healing others through your intuition, or you're healers that are very intuitive, maybe even very much an empath. Not only empathetic, but empathetic. You're an empath. Some of you do both. Maybe you do intuitive sessions, psychic sessions. You do readings, but you also work with healing, light energy, maybe Reiki. Maybe pranic healing, energetic healing, work with the subtle energy. Some of you it's Kundalini yoga, Hatha yoga, various Tantra. You're a spiritual teacher or spiritual guide. You teach, but the main focus in your healing and your intuition, teaching is a byproduct, is you are a spiritual conduit for spiritual light, spiritual energy, spiritual counselor. And I feel like it's an intuitive spiritual counselor. Maybe that's some of the direction that you want to go in. And maybe you want to work with those that feel different, or star seeds, or those that know that they have a soul, and you're helping them to heal and move forward. Some of you are going to do this in partnership. Some of you, this relationship that you're either in already, it's a confirmation, or about to get into, is very healing for you and brings all that you dreamed and desired and even more on a soul level to you. It's that soul mating, and it's a full level energetic connection. All chakras aligned. Great soul alignment. Great alignment mentally, emotionally, spiritually, materially, physically. A great alignment. Okay. Wow. Your Lightworker mantra: as I awaken to my abundance, I attract the right relationships for me. That's for some. There's another one. What I lost and what seemed to be my brokenness has opened me up to my soul, my soul mate, and my soul family. I now understand is as I heal myself, I am more able to help and heal others. I told you there's two groups. All right, radiant soul lights, you beautiful light workers, you. What a wonderful connection. Thank you for the honor of tuning in for you. I mean, I really, gosh, each one was so different. Now, of course, I didn't say this in the beginning of the reading, but some of you may feel that you're one or two, Just let yourself be drawn. And, as our gifts open, you may be drawn to other piles, other stacks. Let's look at it here. Wow. All right. I just really want to thank you for letting me tune in for you. I appreciate our connection very much, and I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know how this resonated to you and for you, how the reading unfolds for you, any confirmations, and if you would like a reading with me, channeled through me, or to do some deep inner work or journey work, or would like any more information about me and the work that I do, there are links in the description box below. All right, radiant lights, keep shining bright.